another episode of Replay the Glory Days, a show all about us replaying some of our favorite and most nostalgic video games for the first time ever. I am your gaming guru, Tanner Gee. Alongside me is our novice player, Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
Kyle! Doing good, man. I'm excited. It's been too long.
I think this is the longest gap in between recording episodes. It's been 3 weeks?
Sad. Yeah, tear face. Very sad.
We just had, conflicting schedules and things to do, and we just didn't have the opportunity to record, and so it's been a long time.
I'm so glad we waited at least 4 to 5 episodes before we started putting the first one out to give us a little bumper. Oh man, thankfully, because that'd be brutal if we have no choice but to do it today. Like, it's crunch time, and you don't want to do that.
No, I mean, we pre-recorded a lot of these episodes so that we don't have to really worry about, oh my god, the next episode is going to release next week, and we don't have anything ready.
Or it's tomorrow. We got to bust it out.
No. There's plenty of time, so we're able to have these longer gaps, but... I mean, yeah, no kidding. Thank God. Because I think episode 3 just released yesterday.
Woo!
Which is crazy.
Yeah, no. And if you look us up on Google, our podcast pops up. And you sent me a screenshot and I sent you one of AI started talking about us. I was like, that is wild. It's official. We're out there.
I think it's crazy because I tested to make sure that the name wasn't used anyplace else. And so I Googled our names quite frequently early on. But I haven't done it since we started, and I just happened to do it last night, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. There we are, right there. If you Google us, there we are.
Goosebumps. It's
so cool.
I'm like, wow. Where AI even knows about us.
Yeah, Google AI. Chee! We also got...
Do they count as a subscriber?
No,
but...
we do have a little bit of merch going on right now. I made a couple of stickers, which is, cheap and easy, and I'm able to pass them out to some of our friends.
The fire stickers, though,
they're very pretty, but what's better is those keychains.
Dude, love those keychains.
We have
shout out to Jared.
Yeah, we have a coworker named Jared, and he was like, "Yeah, I can make keychains with your logo and a QR code on the back of it."
And I'm over here the Dollar General keychains. That's what I'm expecting, and then he showed me, and I'm like, wow, no, this is legit a business.
Having it in my hand, I was like, whoa. I wasn't expecting to have anything like that 3 episodes in.
And he created a 3D sign for us.
Yeah.
I mean, the attention to detail, meticulous, it was just absolutely gorgeous.
It made me really happy that we have a logo that it is, because I think it just looks pretty. I think the color scheme is awesome. I think the logo itself is so cool. I think it really captures... the essence of our podcast.
I'm get a neck tattoo of it. Scan my neck. Scan it. Scan it.
If you had a...
Or you can't tell me, you gotta cover up your QR code. No,
you can't.
It's my tattoo.
That's insane.
Expressing myself.
If you had a QR code tattooed on you, would it just be the website?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Love it. But that would be horrible if we got to lock in the QR code and I get it tatted, and next thing I know, it's like, that QR code's not found.
Yeah, we can do a barcode.
Like Hitman, on the back of his neck.
Whoa. How do you know what Hitman is?
Wow. Oh, that's an insult. I'm leaving.
Insult?
No, Hitman's amazing. Fire movie.
Have you played Hitman?
No, I'm talking about the movie. You've seen the movie, right?
Whoa, this is weird, Kyle.
Have you not seen the movie?
I've seen the movie.
I was like, this is Godfather all over again?
Yeah, no kidding. Have you played any of the games?
No, of course not. What kind of question is that?
Oh, dude.
You know me, Tanner.
This is weird.
Dude, I mean, Brittany gave me, let me borrow her PS4.
Yeah.
And she gave me literally an IKEA bag full of games, and I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just, I don't even know what to do. I play one for 5 minutes, and then I gotta play another one. It's just don't even know. It's too many options.
That's crazy. I didn't know that you know what Hitman was. That kind of blew me away a little bit there.
Mind blown.
A little.
I'll be here all week.
We'll have to add Hitman maybe to the next reel, but why don't we talk about what we're gonna be playing today?
Woo! Pokemon! No, I'm kidding.
Shut up.
Half-Life 2!
Half-Life 2. Kyle, what do you know about this game, dude?
You have half a life. And it's the second one.
This
the guy on the cover art is my brother.
It does look like you.
It does!
It does look like you. It's
It's
a little
weird.
It's like...
I feel like I should get some of the percentage of the profits.
Oh, okay.
Because it's definitely like me. If I had green eyes, I mean, I have blue.
It's pretty close. I mean, blue eyes, green eyes, you
glasses,
have pretty
the glasses.
similar... If you had darker glasses, because yours is kind of clear...
Well, if I had black ones, I could put on.
Yeah, if you put black glasses on, and I think if you, like, shaved your head a little bit...
Right,
because yours is a little longer.
Got my curlers going on.
You could cosplay as this dude.
Ooh,
I think so.
Ideas for Halloween.
I think so. I think you can do it.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'll take it.
So, this is Half-Life 2, and normally, a lot of the games that we're gonna be playing is like the first of the series, but obviously, Half-Life 2 is a sequel to Half-Life. But that game came out kind of outside the realm of this podcast.
The first one?
The first one, kind of, I think it came out...
That was going to be my next question. Why are we not playing the original?
It's just kind of outside the realm.
Okay,
so
fair.
I like to play games between 2000 2015, and the first game just was kind of outside of that realm, so it's a little older than I'd like to kind of cover. I do think it is a great game, but Half-Life 2 is better. I don't think there's anybody who's like, oh, Half-Life 1. It's Half-Life 2. Everyone loves Half-Life 2.
Ooh.
So, before getting into the description of Half-Life 2, I figured I'd give you a description of the first game.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
fair.
way you can kind of get an idea of where we're going to be starting. So, Half-Life, the first game, takes place in a place called Black Mesa. Black Mesa is kind of like this Area 51,
Ooh.
you know, kind of like secret government organization that like you don't really know what's going on, but you can only assume that like weird stuff is happening, right? So you play as Gordon Freeman, and he is a scientist in Black Mesa. Now, unfortunately, something goes awry, and he opens a portal to another world. And on the other side of this portal is an alien world.
Are they friendly aliens?
They are not friendly
aliens. Yes, let's go.
So they start, killing and causing destruction inside Black Mesa. And the scientists in Black Mesa call the U.S. government and are like, hey, you guys need to send people. We made a mistake. There's aliens all over the place. We need your help.
We're getting overrun.
And the U.S. government is like, or we can kill everybody and cover up this mistake so that no one knows. So, as Gordon Freeman...
That's the government telling you need to clean up your own mess, sir.
Something like that. I don't know what's going on. But as Gordon Freeman, you are tasked with saving the scientist from not only these aliens, but also the U.S. government that is trying to kill everybody. Trying to escape Black Mesa while also closing the portal to the other world. So
we don't go to the other world. We're still in our current world trying to fight off the aliens.
Correct.
Oh, sweet.
So you try to close the portal, but you are unfortunately unsuccessful.
Dang.
And Half-Life 2 takes place 20 years later on Earth that is now enslaved by this alien.
Fire!
It's pretty cool, huh?
Man, I want to play the first one. Let's go.
First one's good, but I mean the second one's great.
So wow. Okay, I'm ready to hear the.
You ready for the description?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So Half-Life 2. The initial release date was November 16th, 2004.
Ooh.
It was developed by Valve Software, and published by VU Games. Half-Life 2 opens the door to a world where the player's presence affects everything around him, from the physical environment to the behaviors, even the emotions of both friends and enemies. The player again picks up the crowbar of research scientist Gordon Freeman, who finds himself on an alien-infested Earth being picked to the bone, its resources depleted, its populace dwindling. Freeman is thrust into the inevitable role of rescuing the world from the wrong he unleashed back in Black Mesa, and a lot of people he cares about, are counting on him.
Ooh.
So right off the bat, you are kind of put into like what's called the Citadel, which is a city that is being controlled by the alien, which are called Combine. I'm just going to use the word now, Combine. You team up with rebel forces that are trying to overthrow the government and reclaim Earth, and that's basically the game.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
So you're not solo dolo. You're dealing with a whole new regime trying to take over.
You are definitely the hero of this story. You are
you're dealing with the militia.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're definitely better, faster, stronger than everybody, but you're working with the rebel militia trying to take over the world again.
Kind of give me Halo vibes a little bit.
It's funny.
Yeah,
I was
right,
just about
right.
to say, it's actually very similar to Halo. It's a first-person shooter game where you shoot aliens.
I love first-person shooter games.
It's
Let's
pretty
go.
great. This one's definitely got, in my opinion, a better story than Halo.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is going to be an interesting episode because, like,
That hurts.
I love this game, dude.
Really? Yeah?
I love this game.
Personal library for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Wow.
I'm actually like, I'm like, if I had a little bit more money right now, I'd definitely get a tattoo based off of Half-Life.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Do you get my face tatted on? Nah. What kind of tattoo do you get? What would
It'd be the logo. You
yeah?
can see.
Oh, that's me. I love it.
No.
It is.
No, the logo of the game is like that little A with the circle. I'd get that because it's kind of like all over the place.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's a fire tattoo.
I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Right on your neck and your jugular.
Ooh, that'd be kind of... Well, not
Nah.
there.
That probably hurt.
Oh, Jesus, I don't
A
even
lot.
want to imagine. So, do you know... A little pivot here. Do you know Valve? Do you recognize that name, the studio behind
No,
this game?
Zero.
Do
Not at all,
you...
actually.
Do you know the game Portal?
Yeah.
You know Portal?
Look, I've heard about it.
Yeah. Made by the same people. Have you heard of the game Team Fortress?
No.
Okay. Made by the same people.
First person shooter?
Yes, but it's a remember that game that I showed you, Marvel Rivals?
Yeah.
It's similar to that.
There's so much going on in Marvel. Oh,
Kind
man.
of. So Team Fortress was kind of like the pioneers of that genre of video game. 6v6 hero shooter.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Right? Have you heard of the game Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I love that game. Oh, man.
Same people.
Ooh.
Same people as Half-Life 2.
I'm invested now.
So let me kind of give you a little background of these people.
Right, go for
Gabe Newell, he is the founder and head of Valve Studios, and they made all of those games. Very iconic, loved by a lot of people. But instead of continuing to make and produce games, they actually pivoted their company to create a platform where people can play games.
What's the difference?
So instead of making a game, they made a place where people can buy and play games that they didn't make.
So kind of like the Xbox and PlayStation when you had that subscription?
Correct. Well, kind of. So Xbox is a brand, right? And it's a place where you can play these games, right? Nintendo, they make a bunch of different consoles. Right now it's the Switch, right? If you have a Switch, you can play Nintendo games, etc., right? It's a platform where you can play these games. Valve turned into Steam, and Steam is where you play PC games.
Ooh.
So if you ever hear someone talking like, oh, like what do you play on? And they're like PC, they're talking about Steam.
That's Roberto. He plays on the PC.
If Roberto plays on...
My brother Joe, dude, he plays on the PC.
They're playing on Steam.
So many people play on the PC.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's like a completely different world than consoles.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it's like it's still the same. Like they're still playing the same games that we're playing.
Just better graphics on the PC, right?
For the most part. Basically, yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you have like a really good PC, it's probably better than whatever console you have. But consoles are just like more easily accessible, so more of the people play on consoles than they do on PC. If you're a little bit more tech savvy, then PC's where it's at. You can have a basically endless library. And that library is Steam. So Valve still technically exists. They're just not making games anymore. They are just creating that platform where people can play games.
So once Steam made that platform, they didn't go back to making video games?
They've done some, but there is no Half-Life 3. There is no Left 4 Dead 3.
Oh, it's sad.
There's no Portal 3. There's no Team Fortress 3. None of the games that they've made have a sequel. So, unfortunately, when they did that...
That's so frustrating. What about the studios that cannot make a single game right? Like Assassin's Creed. They're 16, 17. They can't get a single game right, but yet they keep making more video games. This studio is like, oh yeah, we're killing it. Let's just go ahead and do platforms.
I mean, basically.
What?
I mean, they're still making money. They just pivoted to what they focus on. And man, they're still popular. They're still... killing at what they're doing. They're just doing something a little differently. From like 2004 to, dude, I don't know, 2020, it's been like a running joke that like, hey, maybe this year Half-Life 3 is going to be announced. It's a running gag. It's a meme.
Oh,
if you were like online on the internet talking about video games,
it would pop up.
Yeah, it would pop up. So many people.
Has the studio talked about
a little bit?
A little teaser.
They did say that like chances are probably never.
See, I would be trolling. If I was a man, I would be trolling. Guys, it's gonna come out.
It's coming out,
and
baby.
then with the meme with the wink face.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I'll be trolling my fans.
They basically came out and said that the expectations for a third game in any of these games are just too high to satisfy.
Aw, that's fair.
To quote like a philosopher, Justin Bieber, never say never.
Oh, I read his books.
Chances, I mean, it can happen, but it's just incredibly unlikely. I don't think Half-Life 3 is ever going to see the light of day, but you know what? Who knows?
Man.
You want to hear some of these facts?
Yes, I'm excited.
All right.
Let me get my pen.
Go. There's a test at the end.
Oh!
There's not a test.
Oh, man.
Fact number 1. When you first meet Barney, he says, "Now about that beer I owe you." This is a reference to the original Half-Life. Before the disaster of opening the portal, each of the characters have a set of "I'm busy" lines to brush you off and if you try to talk to them. One of Barney's was, "Hey, catch me later and I buy you a beer." So in the first game, before everything kind of kicks off,
popped off,
you have this opportunity to kind of go around and talk to all the scientists and people who work there. One of the characters is Barney, who comes back in Half-Life 2. But everyone that you talk to is basically like, "Oh, hey, I'll talk to you later. I'm kind of busy.
I'm a scientist. I'm busy."
Kind of brushing the player off so that they can go and do their job while also making it seem organic. It was I
love that.
Pretty good.
It's a game telling you stop messing around and lock it in.
But still being like in reality.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
Fact number 2. If you reverse the rails from the headcrab victims, you'll hear them screaming, "Help me," indicating that they are still aware of the surroundings and the extreme pain that they are in.
I have no idea what a whale victim is.
So, headcrabs are...
a crab with a head?
So, there's not only aliens in this game, but there's also zombies.
Oh, sweet.
The way that this world introduced zombies are these parasitic aliens that latch on to victims' faces.
Ooh, kind of like Alien?
Exactly like aliens. But instead of impregnating those victims and giving birth to a xenomorph...
Xenomorph!
In the game, these headcrabs latch onto their victims' heads
and
their brains and turn them into zombies.
Do they run like Left 4 Dead?
Yes.
Oh,
they're
fire.
Incredibly scary and very intense because the headcrabs keep the brain intact. So even though the victims are like losing their limbs, their rib cages, their guts, they're still technically alive and are very much aware of what's happening to them.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So when you're fighting these enemies, they are crying out for help and telling you to kill them and stuff.
Wow.
It's pretty intense.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Cut. Stop.
Yeah?
Dude, you told me to play Rain.
Rain. Heavy Rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so dark. I was depressed like at 45 minutes in the game, Tanner.
Oh, you like it?
I had to stop and I go, I'm like, dude, this is horrible. Tanner, he said it was dark, but no, I didn't know it was this dark. It was bad.
What's the kid's name? Nathan? No.
There's 2 kids, and my one kid with the red balloon just wanders off.
What was his name? Do you remember his name?
It's like, I bought you a balloon. You just want to wander off on me? That was brutal. And then the wife leaves him. He's in a crappy apartment.
Yeah.
I had to get this off my chest, Tanner. It was a horrible recommendation.
What do you mean? It's a great game.
You
You gotta finish it.
Oh my god. I deleted it.
No, you didn't.
I did! I needed more room to play another game.
Oh, you're killing me here.
It was so dark, man. I'm cool with dark, but damn, man, that was a lot.
Fact number 3, the game does not contain a model or texture for Gordon Freeman. Except for his hands, the gray untextured Freeman model can be spawned in Gary's mod, but the actual game prevents the player from ever seeing Freeman's face or body.
Oh.
So, you are the main character, Gordon Freeman, but in the game's files, he doesn't actually exist. There's no face, there's no way to see what he looks like. The only way that you know what he looks like is because he's on the game cover and stuff.
Ooh.
But he doesn't actually exist in the game because you're never going to look at the character's face. It's
What's
first
the whole
person.
What's the whole point of that?
What do you mean?
Like, is it just because it's first person, you'll never see the character?
Basically.
Like, even when there's, like, dialogue, the camera doesn't shift?
It's only in first person. So there's no cutscenes or anything like that shows you outside of your own body. You're experiencing the whole game from the perspective of Gordon Freeman.
Ooh, okay.
So, because of that, there's no real reason to give him any texture or model to his face, so he's just literally a blank slate.
Every time you say Freeman, I want to think of Morgan Freeman.
You know, it's funny. I did the exact same thing. In my head,
his voice, I'm just like, oh, chill.
In my head, I'm like, please don't say Morgan Freeman. Please don't say Morgan Freeman. Please say I don't want to mix the two up. Fact number 4, one of the characters, Dr. Kleiner, has a pet headcrab.
Oh,
it's
pet?
Yeah, it's kind of a whole thing.
Fire.
He refers to the character. He refers to his pet as Lamar. However, when they were looking for the runaway pet, Dr. Kleiner says there's only one Hetty, which is referring to Hedy Lamarr, the actress who was also communications innovator. It's more of a lore fact than anything else.
Does the crab have a leash?
No.
Oh man,
it's pretty comical. We'll play the game. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
It's pretty early on. The final fact, real quick here. During the chapter, we don't go into the Ravenhole. The player gets help from and is watched over by a priest named Grigori. Grigori is an old Christian name, common among saints. It also, fittingly enough, means watchful or alert in Latin. So,
what's up with the Ravenhole?
That's actually a good question, actually. I want to play as far as Ravenhole, because in my opinion, that is the best part of the whole game. It is a portion of a city that is overrun by headcrabs and, of course, zombies.
Yeah.
So this game plays a little differently than Halo. It is still a first-person shooter, and you're able to collect guns, pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, what have you, to shoot and kill all these people. Or aliens, I should say. But there is one weapon that stands among them all, which is called the gravity gun. And the way that the gravity gun works is you're able to pick up anything in the environment and throw it at the enemy. You can pick up explosive barrels and throw them at them. You can pick up saw blades and cut people in half.
Ooh.
It's a very...
Cars, too?
Not cars. It's a little too big.
Okay.
You're not able to do so until the end of the game when your gun gets a little bit of an upgrade.
Sweet.
But it's really cool. This game has a lot of physics to it, so there's actually a couple of puzzle segments where you have to, like, put weights on this board so that it can stand up so you can walk across it and jump to the other side.
Ooh.
It's very good. That being said, what do you think you're going to give this game before we go and play it?
I think I'm going to give this game, it's a first-person shooter, there's aliens, zombies, love the description, probably going to give it a solid 78.
78?
I'm going to give it a 78. I think I'm really going to love the game. I think the critics are gonna give it an 86.
Interesting. Okay. I am curious to see how, when we come back, second half of the episode, how, your opinions and impression is of this game, because I think it's amazing. But we are playing the original Half-Life 2. This has gotten an update through the years, and it does look a lot better, but we are playing the original version, which doesn't look as great, but who knows, Maybe you'll still love it for what it is, or maybe you're kind of be a little taken back.
So I'm curious, because when we played Mafia, we played, the new version, I guess remastered version. Why aren't we playing the remastered version on this game?
That's simply because I didn't have a copy of Mafia, so we weren't able to play the original version as it was, because I just didn't own it. Luckily, I own Half-Life 2, so we're able to play it
the original.
As it was.
Okay.
And for the most part, all of the other games are exactly that. I have the original copies, and so that's what we're playing. I think the only exception was Mafia and Halo, but Halo has the Master Chief Collection. There's no real big difference besides switching the graphics to the new and old.
Which is such a cool concept.
Awesome.
I love that.
Awesome. Half-Life 2, they have updated the game, so it does look better, it plays a little bit better, it's more easily accessible, but we're not playing that version, we're playing as it originally released.
Love it. I'm here for it.
I think that's solid, right? Any final thoughts before we go and play the game?
I'm really excited.
Me too.
I love a first-person shooter.
I am looking forward to this game. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for listening to this half of the episode, but there is another half of the episode right around the corner, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Goodbye!
Bye!
And Jesus Christ!
I just wanted to
Caught
stop.
me up.
I want to keep you off going. Keep you on your toes, sir.
Startled me. We were back.
We're back.
And man, hey, what do you think?
Trash. No, I'm kidding. I just want to put a little knife in your heart. No, man, I was not expecting that at all. I'm first-person shooters. I played Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Doom for that first thing, and then as kids we ran away, scared as death. But it was a really fun game. The chapters were very interesting. The controls were very simple.
Oh, sure.
For 2004, the graphics were pretty good.
I'm glad that they still hold up.
So the graphics were really good. The zombies, the aliens were very unique. I liked that a lot. I liked how there was puzzles. Very urban puzzles as well. The environment.
Yeah.
That was very unique.
Different, huh?
Completely different. So
Yeah.
I would say those are my 3 things that I liked about it a lot.
Yeah.
I would say the 4th was very futuristic, especially for 2004. I mean, 10 out of 10 on that. They did a great job on that. Especially, I like we played it. We'll get more into it, but we played a couple chapters because you beat the game. So that was a lot of fun, not having to bust out 8 hours just to
reach a certain point.
To reach a certain point, which I really did enjoy. My one flaw would be the loading.
Interesting.
It wasn't like Sonic, dear God. Oh man, that was way too much.
That was brutal.
There was a lot of loading. I understand it was it's a big map, you know what I mean? So it's understandable, and it's not something like I would get upset about, but it is like you can't, with the loading, I definitely could see that, this came out in 2004.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
But for the year it came out, the graphics, the dialogue was pretty good.
Sure.
Nothing very special or stood out to me. But I would say the loading, to me at least, was probably one of the biggest flaws in my effect.
I can totally understand that. I mean, from someone, or as someone who has already played the game through and through, I was almost able to predict when the next loading screen was going to come.
Oh, you dude, 9 out of 10 times, 9.8. Like you with the loading time, and then loaded.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
I played the game a lot. I knew it was coming. Back then, it was incredibly common. I mean, games weren't made like they are now, so it was actually kind of cool that Half-Life 2 had these kinds of loading screens where, it would take time away from you playing the game, but it did it almost so organically that I never actually minded, because it was...
I'd agree.
You were in a hallway, you weren't loading a cutscene or traveling to a different place. You were in a hallway, and when you enter the hallway, you were in, a different place, and you exited the hallway, and then you were in the new area. And it just, that's how it would load the new areas.
And it wasn't like you're in an intense battle, and then all of a sudden it loads.
Yeah, it was only during these transitional periods, and I love this game, dude.
I think the audience, a little fact you told me, I think it's fun, about the loading. I think the audience would love to hear that.
Oh!
Because I had no idea.
Sure.
I'm over here it's 50%. We're 50% loaded. Woo!
So I went to college. I was working on becoming a game designer. So I've actually worked on a couple of projects here and there. I've created assets, etc. One of the most common things that I've made and helped make was loading screens or loading progress bars, right? And for, I don't know, 90% of loading progress bars, most of them are fake. It doesn't actually tell you the progress of the game that is loading. It's there to make you, the player, think that progress is happening, or at least that the game's not breaking or stopping or anything like that.
It's froze.
It's literally a preset video that someone has made to make you think that something is happening. Now, it's still loading, it's still doing something.
But it's not 25%, 50%, 75%, and that bar keeps going up.
The bar that you see...
It's not accurate. It's just
not
fake.
Accurate.
It's
fake. Exactly. It's all... Most of the time, loading bars like that, they're most of the time they're fake. It's just to make people think that something's actually happening.
What, in my opinion, is huge, because if we didn't have that loading bar and it just freezes, you would just think this game has so many glitches and bugs. You know what I mean? Like, it would make such a sour taste in your mouth for the video game.
You wouldn't understand what's happening, right? Because it's saying loading, and because you can see the progress bar, you can understand that, it's doing something.
It's keeping account of what I'm doing, where I'm at.
The bar itself moving left to right
lies.
It doesn't actually represent what the game it's doing behind the scenes. It's just a facade.
I love that.
It's a placebo. It's feeding you information that's not actually true to make you feel like something is actually happening, but it's just not.
And I wonder how many people who are diehard video game fans that play all the time, like yourself, would they know about that little fun fact?
You know,
and if you're listening, put it in the comments. I would love to know, but I doubt. I would say a small percent, unless you have that experience like yourself. I mean, you would actually. Me myself, I'm 50% way. I'm almost there.
Yeah, I don't think it's common knowledge. I think it's actually something that game designers or people who are interested in game design really only know.
And it's like hush hush, like it's taboo. We don't tell people.
Yeah, I mean.
I've never read an article about it. Okay, like, that's cool.
Fun fact. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But before we dive into it, I wanted to do a little shout out. You know, we were talking about Jared and the keychains.
Yes.
His website is cardscomicstoys.com.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out, guys. He's 100% legit. Amazing guy. Beautiful craftsmanship. Honest. I mean, 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend for any of your business needs, or if you just want something personal. So check out his website.
Yeah, super great way to advertise, to make little keychains like this. I mean, we made ones that have the QR code on the back, and if you scan it, it takes you to our website, which redirects you to wherever you can listen to us, and you know, as any business can benefit from something like that. So absolutely good shout out to him.
Yeah, and he took the time, was like, hey, do you guys like this is what I did, you know what I mean? He's like, what can I do differently? Like, oh, let's make it orange. You know what I mean? So it's just, I mean, outstanding man. Absolutely.
Yeah, check him out if you guys are interested in buying or you know, having him make anything. But super great, super fun. I'm so happy that we're able to have that opportunity and make the keychains that we did.
Oh, they're so cool. I love
so
it.
Cool,
so official. Then giving them someone, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, flip it.
Yeah, like, whoa! It's so cool. It's so cool to have so early on too. Like, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. Let's kind of get back into the game.
Jeez.
Besides the loading, is there any other negative thing that you want to comment on or to say?
No, absolutely. I'm trying to like rack in my head, because playing, like, I had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to keep in account that it's a 2004 game. It's not going to have the same graphics that we do 2025 or 2024, 2023. You know what I mean? So keeping that, you know, in mind, like, I absolutely loved the game. It was a lot of fun, something different. Never played something like that before. Futuristic kind of first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
We had the gravity gun, which is a great concept. I mean, being able to pick up a saw blade and just throw it and chop some of these zombies in half, or picking up, you know, like wood or a desk,
pretty cool.
Propane bottle, the exploding barrels. It was tons of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that this game specifically does differently apart from its competitors, right? Like, it really does focus on physics, you know, and it's a kind of simple thing to talk about, but, you know, there's these environmental puzzles, like a ramp that you have to fill these, like, barrels under, like, it's like floating on water, and if you put the barrels that float above water, it raises the ramp, and that way you're able to drive like a car
and jump
a gap, right? Like, there's multiple moments and situations that you find yourselves in where you have to physically pick something up and put it, and it weighs or is weightless, and it helps you progress through the game. And it's something that a lot of games don't really have, and it makes this game very unique.
It's a first for me, and I also liked how the health, like, there was like a little switches, you know what I mean?
Outlets,
outlets you would go to, and then you would hold X, and you would get your health back. You would get your shield back, and that was a cool concept. I really enjoyed that. But also playing, like, especially when you're in the urban setting, like, you get lost a little bit. Like, man, where am I supposed to go? And thankfully, if you played it before, it's like, go this way, go that way, or you ran through it too. So I was like, man, if this is by myself and it's the first time, I'm pulling up YouTube. I'm getting frustrated.
You definitely have to pay attention.
Absolutely.
I mean,
the water has to, raise. You have to hit the lever or the little wheel.
Yeah, the valve.
The valve, yeah. And it's like, it's just, I mean, great concept.
It makes you think it's more than just
a shooting.
Shoot and kill. There's these puzzles all over the place, and you have to kind of pay attention because you can easily get lost if you're not really knowing where you're going.
Or you can die. Like, hey, the fence is electrified.
Yep.
Let's just go climb up this ladder. I'm like, wait, that ladder's metal. we're not gonna make it.
That's another thing. It's like this game, although it's sci-fi, it's very grounded in reality. You know what I mean? Like, everything feels real. It's not fantasy in the slightest. Everything
no, it's not like Star Trek vibes when it's completely out there or anything like that.
It's very
Star Wars, nothing like that.
Very grounded, and it knows what it is, and it has these rules, and it follows those rules, and you can use the examples of previous experiences to help you progress. There's these enemies, these aliens that are on the ceiling that have like their little sticky tongue, and if you run into the tongue, it sucks you up and you can get attacked. Well, you can like throw objects on these tongues and clear the path, and that way you can kind of pass through so that these aliens...
Or throw a barrel.
Or throwing a barrel and explode. It's just like, you do that once and you're like, oh, now I know that that's like the best way to deal with it. And then like 30 minutes later, you'll run into the same situation, and then, you'll be like, oh, I can do this, And
if you don't see him, though, and you have a crowbar in your hand, next thing I know, I'm getting picked up in the air.
And get sucked up.
I see these teeth gnawing at me. I'm freaking out,
But I don't know, man. This game is smart, Like, it's such a... In my opinion, it's such a good game.
The Headcrabs, too.
Headcrabs are so cool.
Wild. Because they're not really a threat when they're not on a human body. But when they are, and you shoot the body, you kill the body, then the head comes at you. So you gotta shoot them in the head. I love that part. Or when like you chop them in half,
and they're still crawling.
They still have the head crab on them, and they're still alive.
Yeah.
And guys, spoiler alert. They're still alive. They know what's happening to them.
Yeah.
You can hear them crying. And Tanner, the psychopath over here, he's like, hey, check this out. And he hits a switch, and this freaking head crab with his poor little soul, poor Jimmy. Jimmy never stood a chance. Not Jimmy! And he's on fire, and he's like, just look, hear it. And he's like screaming, help. Like, I'm like, Tanner, you gonna shoot him? He's like, nah. I'm like, wild. Wild. I'm like, Tanner, they're on fire. Save them. He's like, nah. Yeah. Psychopath.
Yeah, I wanted you to hear the screams. I mean,
I get it the first time, but throughout the game, Tanner, you animal. It was great. That was a cool concept.
As a kid playing it was like the most memorable part was Ravenholm. That whole section where it's just overrun with these zombies. It was so memorable,
And the one guy, too, is just like...
Grigori,
solo dolo. He's like, I got this.
Pretty
he
cool.
sets up little traps. And I'm like, that's... Dude, if there was a real zombie apocalypse, guys, you have to play this game because those traps. I need to get a pen and paper. I'm writing down the dimensions. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, dude. I personally could not tell you anything wrong with this game. I think it is...
What about the loading? The loading doesn't bother you?
Doesn't bother me.
No. It's not as bad as Sonic. And I just think, because playing Sonic, I wish we would have played that later. You know what I mean? Because now all those loading, if I see any loading time,
triggers me.
I'm triggered. I'm upset. I'm angry. But it makes sense. Like, you're going, the map's expanding. It has to load.
Yeah.
So
especially back then.
Yeah, it's 2004. So it's to be expected. But I think just Sonic, I have a sour taste in my mouth.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah.
I get triggered.
I think this game does a better job than other games, i.e. Sonic 06. But yeah, the loading screens, they don't bother me, because I know what games were capable of back then, and I know this is obviously a limitation that it could not surpass with the technology that it had. So
what's the biggest highlight for you in this game?
The physics.
Just the physics, yeah.
I mean, it's more common in games now, but back then...
It's a one of a kind, right?
One of a kind. The first. Exactly, dude. I mean, to be able to pick up an object and throw it at an enemy was just so cool. Just so cool to do, and it was not done the same way before.
To me, I would even say that it's even... I love it even more that you can go and grab cinder blocks to put on a piece of wood, like a seesaw, to pick you up, so you can go on to the next section. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, there's 4 cinder blocks, that should be good. No, it's not good. You gotta get 2 more. Like,
there's math, there's logic, I don't know, man. This game's just really cool. I don't think I've ever talked to anybody about this game before.
Oh, heart emoji. It's the revolver. Oh man, so cool. I love it.
The revolver was so
one
much
shot,
fun.
one kill, and then he reload. So there was the combine, right?
Yeah,
he's looking at us, right? And you're reloading, and you load another 6, you close it, and then he does the spin, shing, the cylinder. And then and the guy's just staring at us. I'm like, oh, this is great. And you just blast him. And then the blood gets on the wall. Yeah. They get pushed back. I mean, the attention to detail. It's incredible.
Good, right? It's good. It's simply good.
It's solid. It's a solid game.
Yeah. I'm curious, man. I have to know. I'm dying to know. What would you give it?
So in the first half, I gave it a 78. Me personally, I'm gonna give it an 80. An 80.
That's
in
crazy.
My opinion, an 80.
Interesting.
It was a lot of fun. To me, I loved the game, but I didn't fall in love with it. It was a fun game. The physics behind it, the guns, the controls were simple. I mean, the puzzles were 10 out of 10. I take it back. I'm going to give it an 83.
83?
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 83 because the puzzles. The puzzles and the physics behind it. I love the chat. I keep thinking about it. I keep pushing it higher. I'm going to lock it in at 83. I love how there was every chapter kept getting better. I always want to give it an 85, man.
I mean, it's not too late. I mean, you already locked it in, but I'm going to say it's not too late.
I got to take one back? Okay. I'm gonna say, the chapters kept improving. The dialogue was good. Wasn't great. No, 83.
83.
I'm gonna do 83.
That's crazy. That's interesting.
83.
Okay, absolutely. Hey, man, that's...
Yeah, I know. What would you give it?
Man, I love this game.
And
Before I tell you what I would give it, why don't you give a guess on what you think it is for the Metacritics, exactly.
So, I know this was a first of its kind, so I'm almost tempted to say that this game got Game of the Year. So, I'm going to say this game got Game of the Year for 2004. I'm going to lock that in. And I think the critics gave it a 94.
That's pretty good. I will say, you're correct. This did get a Game of the Year.
Yes, let's go! Woo!
It did not get 94. It got 96.
Dude, 2 off.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
2 off. I got Game of the Year correct.
Yeah.
That's huge, man.
So
I'm getting better and better. I love it. I'm improving.
I want to tell you something, though.
I looked it up. No, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
You're right. It got Game of the Year. But not only that, it actually received Game of the Decade.
What?
This is one of the greatest video games of all time.
No way.
Yeah, I was so tempted to tell you in the beginning.
No, that would have.
But it would have ruined,
influenced my opinion.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And you're 100%. It's your opinion. You gave it an 83.
I almost gave it an 85.
I
locked it in an 83. I gotta stick with 83.
You were climbing. You were on your way.
I can't go back. Once I lock it in, we lock it in. 83. Should have given 85.
I would give this an 85. I would give this.
Right?
I would give this a 98. This is a great game.
It's a great game.
It's a near perfect game.
Yeah,
and
honestly, the more we think about it,
it's such a shame.
There's nothing really bad to talk about it.
There isn't.
I'm glad how many games get the Game of the Decade?
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't be many because there's only so many decades.
There's only so many decades. There's only, I don't know. Yeah, there's only 3 decades. I mean, 2000 is when games were really kicking off here. I mean
90s? 80s?
that's when games were
70s. Was 70s a game era?
Not really.
Not really, right?
No,
So
Atari, I don't know, started in the...
You can't really say a game is the game of the decade when games just kind of started popping off.
Exactly.
It's not how that works, y'all.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so this was game of the decade. So
wow.
It's a
I agree with it.
Great game.
And I've only played, this game and a couple other, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go back to episode 1 of Replay the Glory Days. We talked about how the number 1 game on Metacritic was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That received a 99. So this is only
a 96.
3 points off of being the greatest game of all time.
And I guess the 94. So close.
You're very close. You did it very good.
But I got Game of the Year.
You got Game of the Year. You're correct.
That wasn't even a question. I felt it in my heart.
Yeah,
my soul. Jimmy told me before he died. Before you watched him burn to death, Jimmy told me.
Yeah, 96, man. I mean, I can't argue with that.
It's a fun game.
I love it. I love this game, dude. I mean, playing it all the way through. There's little secrets here and there. There's good story. But the story's not complete, man. There's no Half-Life 3.
Okay. So 2 things. One, I feel like if we kept playing every single chapter, that I would have probably kept falling in love with the world, with the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of hurts that, we can't do that with every game.
That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point.
So I get that. But another thing is we need to tell the audience how the first Half-Life ended and how that has to do with how the second one starts.
No, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I gave a description of how the first game is. The only thing is,
I'm saying the ending.
The only thing is I didn't include G-Man, which is this god-like character. No particular reason other than I just genuinely forgot to include it in the description. But he's this character that is unnamed, that the internet has given him the title of G-Man because he is this...
He's a gangster.
Godlike. Yeah. He's like this godlike character that has these powers. And the way that the first game ends is very similar on how the second game ends, where this godlike character kind of takes you and saves you, and that's kind of it. I mean...
But remember, you were telling me the first one, how it ends is that the entity, the god, takes you, holds you for 20, or puts you 20 years in the future, and that's how you start the second.
Yeah.
That is insane.
So, who knows? Maybe that was the plan for Half-Life 3, something similar, but... Yeah, man, there's
never going to be a Half-Life 3, sadly.
I mean, never say never.
Knock on wood, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, that hurts.
Who knows? Maybe Half-Life 3 will become a thing one day, but as of right now, as of this recording, there is nothing but rumors. And there will always be rumors because this game is game of the decade.
See, dude, I'm toxic. If I was a studio, I would come out and I would probably, hey guys, I know we don't make video games anymore, but let's make a little sample. Little teaser of the third one. We'll just put it out there just to troll the audience.
So, Valve...
And we'll be like, oh no, it got leaked. Oops.
So, Valve or Steam, they have actually released a VR game called Half-Life Alyx, which is supposed to kind of continue the story. I've never actually played it myself. I don't have a VR kit, unfortunately. But I don't know if it's supposed to continue the story or take place during the story, or maybe it's a prequel to Half-Life 2 or whatever. But it's like they released this game that takes place in the same universe of Half-Life 2, and it's like, oh my god, I haven't seen this since 2004. And it's like, oh my god, why not just make Half-Life 3, man? Everyone's dying to see it.
Man.
I know.
We need a GoFundMe for Half-Life 3.
Dude, but the thing is like they don't need the money. They have the money.
They have millions.
They have billions. I mean,
really?
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. Gabe Newell, if you're listening, I want you to make Half-Life 3. I'm dying here.
Please.
Please.
But let us play it first before you post it, right?
Send us the exclusive copy and we'll play it
signed.
here.
I want it signed, please. That'd be awesome.
But that's Half-Life 2, man. I'm so excited.
I'm so glad I'm on the cover.
Yeah. It does look like it.
It does.
But let's look at the wheel.
Woo!
And we're going to spin it so we can find out what we're going to be playing next.
Before we spin it.
Dude, there's only 3 games left.
So sad. It's the same size wheel, but just not the same.
It's not the same.
It's
There's
not
only
the same.
3 games, dude. There's there's Psychonauts, Pokemon Emerald, and Grand Theft Auto 4.
It's gonna land on GTA 4.
You've been saying that since the first episode.
Locking it in, Tanner. What do you think? It's probably gonna land on Pokemon.
I think it's gonna land on Psychonauts.
Woo!
I think Psychonauts is gonna be the next one.
So Psychonauts is pink.
Pink.
GTA is red.
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 Pokemon
red.
is blue.
Hit.
Shall we spin?
Spin it.
Then spin.
Wait, I wasn't ready. That's your 3rd or 4th time in a row. Dude, the audience is gonna think this is rigged. There's no way.
So the next episode is gonna be Psychonauts.
Can I just get a bone? Can the wheel just land on what I say? Please.
I don't know what to tell you, man. So the wheel landed on Psychonauts. Grand Theft Auto 4 might very well be the last game of the season.
How old is this game? The 90s?
No.
Look at the art.
What do you mean?
It looks old.
So let's take a look at the game cover here. This is Psychonauts. First impressions, what do you got?
So, dude, it hurts me that I don't know the name, but you know the cartoon, is it like Zimmerman, or it's like he's an alien?
Invader Zim?
Yes! Same vibe! 1000%! Oh, man, I love it.
I cannot believe that you just my mind is blown. Kyle, it's the same person.
What?
Yeah, the same person that does Invader Zim. He voices the main character in this game.
Ooh, I see a baddie in there.
Yeah.
Nice!
I had a look.
Yeah, you got glasses on. That's so funny.
I'm excited, dude. This is gonna be a fun one. This is near and dear to my heart.
A lot going on in the cover art, man.
I love
it.
It's pretty psychedelic, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's how I would describe it.
I mean, yeah, you got a little spaceship. You got a guy in a freaking coat with a nice little hat. And you got a chick with some hoops.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Any idea what this game is about?
Psychos.
Tune in next episode
About
to
space.
find out.
Is it in space?
It's not in space.
Is it on Earth?
It is on Earth.
Lame. Lame. How is it not in space?
Why would it need to be in space?
Psychonauts. I feel like that's space vibes.
Psychonauts gives you space vibes?
A little bit.
You're insane.
No, I'm a psycho.
Tune in next episode to find out what Psychonauts is.
Nuts.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Thank you.
We have an Instagram, we have an X, we have a TikTok, we also have a YouTube page. We are on a lot of different podcast apps, so wherever you're listening to us, thank you. And
thank you very much.
Don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you are. If you know
shout
someone,
out to Japan.
Shout out to the person in Japan.
Woo!
Shout out to the person listening in Turkey.
Norway.
There's also one person listening in Norway.
Let's go Norway.
If you know anybody who plays video games, let them know that this podcast is for them. And
Woo!
we will see you next time where we get to play Psychonauts. Kyle, final thoughts?
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Felicia.